over the next 10 days, aren't we?
Yeah, we are for sure. And then you got these rookies that get, like Quade Hyatt, Cole Clemons, Dylan Hancock. You got all these guys that could just mess up, our figures by the end of the week, spoilers. But here's the deal: it's a first round, and it's the first one he's going to run. And we've already seen two of the leaders go out the average, which we never hardly ever see. Off to the left. I talk about it all the time. The calves off the left are hard in this arena. This was one of the best ones on them. I thought Quade had a chance to win the first round, his first NFR. But when the calf steps off to the left of the rope and shoot here, it's very hard to stay in the front and get that clean neck shot to set up your go. And you can see he figure eight to tail started all that.
Yeah, I had 2 or 3 issues. Let the clock kind of tick away to 11.5 seconds.
Yeah, and he figure eights the tail, so when he gets to him, he has to pull it off the tail. And this was a really, really good calf. And now he's just trying to go so fast to make up for everything that he just gets in a bind. Time down, no broke berry, no miss, 11.5. It's not going to kill. You're all right. But when you let a good one get away, which is like almost missing a really good one out or not getting all you can get out of one.
Exactly.
You don't forget it. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, it's
for
hard
a day
to put
or
it.
two.
It's hard to put it away, but you have to.
You have to. Too much money. Another rookie right here, Jeff.
Yeah, he's number 1 in the Resistol rookie standings, Cole Clemons. And those guys, Quade, Cole, they probably run, in their mind, they've probably made this run a million times. And for Quade, that's not what he wanted the first one to be. Let's see what reality is now for Clemons.
Yeah, Cole Clemons, he pulled, he's late. So now you got to go catch the calf. Don't miss. There you go. Set it up and time in 9 or 10 down there, and know that you made a big mistake getting the recoil tonight, but you're just out one in 9.6. Made a great run. To build on that, when you ride up, you turn around and look and say, I used the whole arena. It was 9.6, so surely I can be 7 if I hit the barrier. Here's our mess up. See how far behind the barrier he was? When you pull a horse when the gate opens, you get recoil. That means 1,000 pounds or more going backwards when you want to go forward. On the ground, a He-Man's run. Big flank right there, kept the calf standing, really set down on him good, and then just tied him. All he could do after he was late was make his run, and that's what he did.
Well, we got a couple brothers that are competing here against each other. Joel Harris, it's his first trip to the National Finals Rodeo. I'm excited to watch him rope here. His brother Ty safely inside the top 5. He's trying to win a world title. Let's see what Joel can get done.
Yeah, this Joel Braden Harris is for real, people. He took a couple years off, answered the calling that he had to go do, and he felt good about it, came back with a bang. He's riding Logan Bird's old solid horse Pele right here, and he's out of the barrier and got it on him. Look out, Joel Braden's after this one. He catches him in the air. He's going to have a little big lead change if he doesn't mess up. Great run. 7-7. I'm telling you, Ty Harris can rope, but so can Joel.
Yes, he can.
That Walt Harris has done a great job. He has 2 of his boys here. And, that was some kind of run for your first. Got a good start, but that's what I like about Joe Braden. Say, use that long rope, and right there, hey, he's a man. When he grabs hold of one, they're going to flank. Great run, 7-7. Starts off his NFR in fine form, but it was not dumb to go get an old veteran like that Dun Horse of the Year in Canada many times and been here in the National Finals to nod your head on.
Might be the start of a big 10 days for Joel Harris. He's got the lead at 7-7. We've seen the rookies, the first-timers. How about a veteran now at age 40? Hunter Herrin back in the box. 14 trips to the National Finals Rodeo, and he had to have some of those last-second heroics at the end of the regular season to make it here. But, hey, he's got a chip in a chair. Anything can happen.
Sioux Falls pulled him out, and it was funny. They were tying the calves today. We were all talking, and Hunter said he was here. The last time I rode was his first time. And he said, we're talking about the calf size and all that. He said there's no electricity in here today like we all were in. Hunter Herrin, first round's going to get a check. If he can flank him and keep moving forward, does what Hunter Herrin does, 8 flat. Off to the left. Like I talk about, it's hard to handle. You got to go the outside with your slack. He has no problem doing any of it, and he's 8 flat. All right, see how he has that slack to the outside of the calf? It's outside of his body. That turned that calf around where he could be standing when he flanked him. After that, practice pin tie. Hunter Herrin starts his NFR in a good way with 8 flat.
Fun round, 7-7, 8 flat up there now. Tuf Cooper will be next to go. One veteran to another one, and this one's got a bunch of gold buckles. Won the all-around title in 17, tie-down roping titles in 11, 12, and 14. won the average here on a couple of occasions.
10 years, Jeff. We talked about it the other day, you and I. 10 years since he's won a championship, but I think last year we saw an offensive Tuf Cooper going at him like we hadn't seen in a few years. And if he can get ticked off and get rolling right here at the front, you know, we might see the Tuf Cooper challenge we've seen before.
His dad, Roy Cooper, Hall of Famer, a legend, 8-time world champion.
He's out. Got it on him. Right there in the middle of the arena. Oh, he whips him down. He's got to wait and stand him up. That takes some time. Yeah, great run. 8-2. You know, he's standing when he gets there, he's 7-8, 7-7. But when they whip down, you just got to dig him back up and tie him down. You can see he's like, I let that one just get away a little bit. But right here when that calf, he has to stand there, stand him up, then flank him. Takes 3 or 4 tenths. Good run to start. We've got a tight roping as it goes, but it's not tough yet.
Harris still has the lead at 7-7. When the dust settles here on round number 1, we're not done. We're going to have our post show be coming at you from Resorts World, and all of our experts will kind of weigh in on the winners and the not-so-winners, I guess you could say, for round number 1 of our Wrangler NFR. Zach Jongbloed, second time he's been here, came in 22. He missed 23, but he's back in 24. Comes in number 10 in the world.
Yeah, you know, Blood, he ropes as good as anybody, and he bulldog's really good, too. Got a good start right out in the middle of the arena, got it on him. Jongbloed's, after this one, he's got to dig him up right here. I don't know if that calf, if he hit, or they're going to let it roll or not. He's 8-9. I think that's probably going to be maybe a review call. I don't know. 8.9.
Yeah, an animal infraction. That is under review, so we'll see if that time holds up. If it does, it's an 8-9.
You know, and that's where you go get a good horse. He barred that horse. You know, we've seen Weston Hughes win a lot of money on that horse here at the National Finals. Blood thought he needed to get a better ride, and he went and got him.
I love the review system. You know, they put that in here just to no really second guessing there. You get everything exactly right, and that's what's important. All right, they're going to say that is an infraction, so no time for Zach Jongbloed.
But like you said, Jeff, the review is going to show it. You know, it's not just a guess thing now. I like the way they're doing it. Dylan Hancock, NFR rookie right here. He's late at the barrier, but he's going to have to go catch him at the back end. Same kind of like Cole Clemons, both of them. Both of them are just going to just eat these calves up at the back end. Wow, 8-4.
That was a run.
I mean, that was some kind of run. You know, and you figure he gave him a second at the start here, and you can see him. He's like, I missed the barrier. You know, we just talked about it back here. He said, what I got to be sharp at? I said, don't be late. Just don't be late.
Is that a rookie mistake right there? Just
is.
Lack of experience, I guess, for the most part?
Yeah, and Jeff, it's hard to imagine it's that fast here. It's 4 foot under. It's they go, you go. But you better be moving when they go. If Dylan Hancock makes runs like that the rest of the week and he gets a good start every now and then, he's going to have a big week because that kid is really talented.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to learn a lot from what just happened there and come back tomorrow with a bit of a change in the game plan. Here comes Kincaid Henry, another one of those youngsters, age 22, but it's already his 3rd National Finals rodeo.
Yeah, Kincaid's one of those youngsters we saw come up through all the ropings, the junior ropings and rodeos, and knew he was going to make it. And, you know, look, we saw him the last couple of years before this one barely make it in. Not this year. He won a lot early, made sure he got in here. And I'm going to tell you, that one hit kind of the same as Jongbloed's if I'm looking at it, but I guess that's what reviews are for, 9.1.
Man, and Joel Harris still just sitting in that lead, 7-7.
Joel Harris is loving it right now, but that yellow flag, Jeff, means they're going to look at this one again also.
Yeah, so it's under review. And these guys, as promised, have been extremely fast. They are not wasting any time, and that one is confirmed. So a no time there for Kincaid Henry.
You know, that's 2 no times we've seen here in the first go-around with just a little lack of control.
How do you prevent that, Joe?
You just got to be patient.
If you're the roper.
You got to be patient.
Just slow down a little.
Yeah, you can be as fast as you want to, but you got to be patient in the stirrup and know what you're doing with your slack. And you can't make that decision after you nod your head. So, you know, they made a mistake, but like I've always said, at least it's the first go-around.
John Douch won round 1 here a year ago. Joe's he ready to go?
He's ready. John's roping really, really good. You know, he's had a big year this year again. I think it's his 4th trip to make it here. And I look for big things this week. And, you know, you get tapped off good here, you got a chance. This calf, the only thing I like about this calf, when they tied him, he pushed him the first time the other day, and he wants to step a little left. So, John's got a game plan for it. We saw Hunter Herrin handle it with ease. It's just one of those things you got to be ready for it. But first, this calf's got to stand up. John's out to the left. He got it on him. John's got a big chance right here. Catches him, got him strung. Look out, boys.
There it is.
John Douch is ready.
Great
John
run.
Douch is ready. Now 7.5.
Round one just may be his time.
Yeah, I hope he gets more round ones this year. But what a good run. Hey, and a good thing he tied this calf. This calf is standing up and tried to get up. Oh, man. I'd have to see that when he was there a long time.
Oh, did they flag him out?
They did, but I'm telling you, this calf was there for a long time. Yeah, I thought it was a done deal by then.
Yeah.
Another no time in the first go around. Boy, that's 3 right there. Bang.
Man, that's tough, taking a 7.5 off the board for him.
Well, the other ones aren't no times. They're fine. I'm wrong. When they get up, it's a no time.
Marty Yates missed the national finals rodeo last year.
Yeah, he made sure not doing that this year, didn't he?
Yeah, he's made 10 of the last 11. Usually, he's a contender for the world championship, and you can see right there, number 6 in the world. But man, look at Shad Mayfield. He is trying to put as much distance as he can between himself and the pack.
Yeah, Marty Yates got to roll with this one. If he'll stand up and let him flank time, he's still going to be all right. Smart run right there. 8-1. There was another calf stepped off the left. Marty did a great job of getting around there and getting him roped.
What'd they do?
I think
no time.
That kicked free because he put a wrap movie on him first round.
I didn't think that calf would kick.
Yeah, well, that's the ones that usually get up, Butch.
Oh, gosh.
It's not the ones that you have to try to tie. I mean, look, this calf, he has to beg him to get up.
Yes.
Come on, get up. And he's just limber-legged, just flops him up there. Marty puts a wrap movie on him, and then his calf says, hey, let me ruin your night right here. Let me get up.
God, that reaction says it all.
Well, that's 2 in a row that got up, and I haven't seen very many calves get up besides Shad's last year.
Top 5. 4 of the top 5 are world champions. We're going to start with Shane Hanchey, who's number 5. Rabid LSU Tiger fan. Won his world championship along with the average back in 2013. Won another average title in 2020.
All right, Hanchey's waiting on this calf to stand up and look. He's got a horse, I think, that'll fit this setup good. He pulled and they set out. Well, then he's got a big chance, but he's got to dig this one up. I don't know. That calf's going to take it halfway, but I think I wonder if this is going to be any money. No money. He's 10-3. All right. You can see right there that calf hits, and he has to wait on him to get up right here. And then Shane just kind of gets in a cluster. He just doesn't get the legs crossed good. He can't get around the feet, and it takes forever right there, feels like in his mind, to get him tied.
Well, meanwhile, Joel Harris is just sitting there at 7-7. They've been all around him, but nobody's holding up at 7-7. He is in the top spot. And here comes your reigning world champion, Riley Webb. We talked about this. It's a mean top 5. 4 of the top 5 are world champs. Riley Webb won $450,000 along with that gold buckle last December.
Yeah, and the thing about it, Jeff, is this: $70,000 separates these top 4 guys. $33,000 to go around. Anything could happen.
Yeah, $33,000 is about to happen. What's going to happen?
Here comes another 33.
7 flat. You don't give Riley Webb a good one like that and expect him not to win first or second. I mean, just Riley Webb was as good right there as you could be. He was sharp on the start. He was sharp in the flanking. Watch him handle his slack. All right, he gets on him right there. Watch out, patient. He just turns that calf around, and then it's just over.
How smooth was that?
Looked like filling your iced tea glass on a hot day with cold tea.
An effortless 7 flat for the reigning world champion. He's got the lead. That's going to bump one of the Harris brothers to second place, but here comes the other one. Ty may have something to say about this before it's done.
Yeah, we're waiting to see Ty Harris have a national finals like we see him have on a summer run. You know, guys, we might see him at 7 or 8 rodeos in a row in first or second. He's off the barrier. He's got to go get this one. And he got it on him. Kev turned back to the right. This was not a pick.
That doesn't look like a good calf.
This was not a pick on this herd at all. He's going to be 10-3 and very happy to get by that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that calf right there, he looked like he come from the sale barns of the southeast because he was trying to get away, and then he hit.
Run right up the rope.
Then let me hit you right here and see if you really want to flank me. After he tried to make it hard to catch him. So, as we said, Riley Webb, he had a great calf, but he used him too, so that's why he's in the lead at 7 flat. But Ty Harris made just a good run on a calf that was not very good.
Well, a year ago, you had world champion Haven Meged trying to catch Riley Webb, and this year you got Riley Webb behind Haven Meged. Haven comes in number 2. Won the average last year, just put on a clinic, a 10-day clinic on how you rope a Thomas and Mack. He was something to watch.
Yeah, Haven's got to get by this first calf. I didn't like this calf at all on the run-throughs and stuff. He was not clean out of the chute. He kind of fought it every time, and he didn't give a true go. So Haven's got to get by this first one, then he can turn himself loose. And he knows that. I mean, he's an old veteran, but you see him waiting, and this calf just will not give him a chance to nod. And if they jump, you know, guys, when they jump, that just kills your go. You're either going to be early and the calf won't leave and you break the barrier, you pull, and then you're going to be late. One is as bad as the other almost. And then you don't trust them when they stand there because they've been jumping, you know. He's going to wait this calf's heads up and down. Like right now, he's just leaning on the gate. He's not going to go when the gate opens. You know, it's all part of the look of the draw, but this calf was not very good pick early on. All right, Haven just a little off the barrier, running right to the middle of the arena. Can he get a day money check place on him? That'd be a great start. No, miss that. You don't see that very often. That's a mistake you hardly ever see. 10-8. And was he going to win anything? Probably not, but he's going to be, 9 flat. So 10-8, but to get by that calf is good. But right here, you don't see this very often. Pulls a good flank. He just is looking at the back feet before he gets it on, trying to make up time because that isn't how he wanted to start. But there again, luck of the draw. There's 3 or 4 of these calves. They're not going to forget when they come back through there again.
Riley Webb's got the lead 7 flat. There he is, the reigning world champion. Joel Harris at 7-7. They're the only Cowboys that have been in the 7 so far. Chad Mayfield, who's number 1, last to go. For the 5th straight year, he just comes in with world championship expectations. Won that world title in 2020, number 2 in 22, number 3 in 23. I thought he showed signs of the brilliance that you see from him in the regular season last year here at the NFR, Joe. If he's got his A game, he'll be really hard to keep pace with.
Oh, yeah. And, Riley Webb's already knocked on the door and said, hey, I'm here. He's going to answer right here. Got to pull a little bit, start early. Ooh, gets hung up in the saddle just a little bit on a good calf. Still going to win a lot of money. Nope, runs his tail in.
Man.
Oh, he let money get away right there, 9-4. Yeah, he got trapped in the saddle, and then he just got out on that knee and couldn't get that last wrap around him. Watch his pull, so he's a little late, but he used a long rope good, so he's got him right there. Say he gets trapped. Lollipop really dropped right there. Takes that right leg away from him, kind of traps him. And he's after him, still going to be 8. And then 2 wraps in, and he runs that last and could not get it out. But Riley Webb, guys, he knocked on the door and said, here I come. I'm 7 flat.
That was something to see. I mean, Riley Webb was like butter. It was so smooth. 7 flat for him. Joel Herrin.